Hello, everybody. Shotgun into 1000 and reporting for duty. Welcoming you back to more Pokemon HeartGold. In the last episode, we made our way here into Violet City, but didn't really do a lot of exploring in the town. This time, we are officially going to be exploring the town, starting off by going inside this house right here. And remember when I said I was going to be training Bellsprout off camera? Well, she's level 9 now. And this is the reason why I said to catch a Bellsprout and train it up as best as you can. This young boy over here. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Wanna trade it for my Onix? Yeah. There is an in-game trade where if you trade a Bellsprout for an Onix, and I highly recommend you doing this because it is actually very helpful. Going over Onix as a Pokemon, it is one of the best Pokemon to use where it comes to physical defense. For a rock ground type, it is surprising to know how fast it is having a base 70 speed. But back when it was Gen 1, it was pretty annoying to battle against because of the one purpose being the move Wrap. Why I was actually calling my microphone then. Having it with that move under its speed, you had to use fast Pokemon to avoid the move because every time in Gen 1 when you got hit with Wrap, you was not allowed to even do a move. You was not allowed to do anything at all. But in Generation 2 and onwards, they fixed that. Meaning you can now move even when you are put under Wrap. But also, in Generation 2, it was given an evolution. If you was to trade Onix holding onto a metal coat, he would evolve into one of the most defensive Pokemon in the entire game, Steelix. And I'm not too sure if you're going... actually, I best go over it now while I think about it, because I haven't actually put down a bio for it. But Steelix is a Steel ground type. His base physical defense is pretty much over 200, which is actually really good. And it kind of lacks in speed when it does indeed evolve. But it does raise his HP and attack, making the Pokemon really hard to knock out. So as a heads up for that, if you want to knock out a Steelix really fast, my advice for you would be to use special attacking moves. And going over this Onix, it's always known to be called Rocky, it's always known to hold on to a Person Berry, and it's always known to be a hasty nature, which is plus speed minus physical defense. Which could be really good for an Onix because, like I said, they are really good at physical defense and they can be really fast. So you're alright with doing that. But when it becomes a Steelix, yeah, you might want to go for a different nature. These are actually the moves he comes alongside with. He comes with Rock Throw, Bind, Screech, and Harden. Harden will raise the user's physical defense by 1. Screech will sharply lower the opponent's physical defense by 2. Rock Throw will be real helpful for you in this current stage and early on in the game. And as you can see, when I said level up Bellsprout as best as you can, the in-game trade goes as followed, where whatever level the Pokemon you trade will be the exact same level the Pokemon you will receive will be. So I traded a level 9 Onix, and I traded a level 9 Bellsprout, and it turned into a level 9 Onix. If I just traded it at level 3, that Onix would also have been level 3. So that's just a heads up on that. I don't think this guy is anywhere important. A Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly, but if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. What he says there is actually true. Traded Pokemon are not originally known to be your Pokemon, and they will disobey you if they exceed over a set level limit, which I believe in this game is level 15. If not, then it's level 20. It's one or the other. Over here we have the Trainer School, which I do want to go over because it's actually when my very first ever time playing this game, I actually didn't even know this was a trainer school. I just thought this was a random building. They will actually teach you the mechanics of certain things you need to know in Pokemon if you don't already know. Some berries can restore a Pokemon's health. Many other items can be held by Pokemon. It sure is tough to taking notes. I'm taking notes of the teacher's lecture. I'd better copy the stuff on the blackboard too. Pokemon have what they're called abilities. This girl wouldn't actually talk about abilities if it was a Gen 2 game because abilities did not originally exist until Generation 3. But since we are playing a Gen 4 game, then that's kind of a heads up on that remark. They say these abilities come in handy in battle. Yeah, what she says there is actually true. I traded my best Pokemon to the guy beside me. Huh? The Pokemon I just got is holding something. Yeah, wonder what it is. Hey you, I know it's a little sudden, but would you like to join a group? If you join a group, you can compete or cooperate with fellow members. This guy, I wouldn't even recommend doing anything about it because it's something to do with GTS, which was taken off years ago. In other words, Faulkner, the Filer City Pokemon Gym, is a fine trainer. He inherited his father's gym and has done a great job with it. Bonjour, you're a trainer. Battle gym leader when you did? No. Is that so? Then study shall you. Follow me. What is this guy's movement? Here, teacher, I am. Good as you, study here. Yeah, if you said yes even though you didn't, he would actually tell that you're lying. So yeah, Faulkner, we could try and challenge him right now, but he's actually not in his gym. Did you know that Pokegear allows you to put marks on memos on his map? I'd love to have one of those Pokegears, but Mama won't let me. Well, you kind of are a bit young, mate. This is actually where you need to go first. Sprout Tower. Oh. Experience the way of Pokemon to cast aside your doubts. And you're going to be introducing some trivia about this. It's actually kind of wrong. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. I would honestly say to that. Because Bellsprout is a bell drop plant, and bell drop plants can never exceed over 100 feet. People say that it became the middle pillar here. Yeah, right. A 100-foot Bellsprout to be turned into a pillar that holds the tower. I believe that when I see it. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful move. All honesty, it's not a wonderful move. Trust me on that remark. But since we are in Sprout Tower, you can actually catch a new Pokemon in here. And that Pokemon is Ghastly. Ghastly is one of the fastest special attackers you will see under its typing of Ghost Poison, who are hard to raise early on in the game because the only move that Ghastly is able to learn at the time will be Lick and Nightshade until it evolves into its newly evolved form, which I won't go over because of reasons. The only thing is though, it is a brilliant ally for your team if you have the patience to go all the way. I haven't really mentioned much about Ghastly in all honesty because he is actually really good at speed, he's really good at special attack, he can hit hard. I'd make the most of it. You can also find wild Rattatas here, but yeah, not really fun to say the least. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Then why is the pillar shaking constantly then? That doesn't sound like the pillar is actually very structure. Sage Nico. These stages are basically just a waste of time because you'll just be battling these guys and they'll have nothing but Bellsprouts. Honestly. And they will always attack you with Fine Red because that's the only move they will learn until level... I think it's level 7 actually. I don't know. Part of me wants to say it's level 7. Even though the Bellsprout I was training did actually learn growth by leveling up. But I didn't take much notice of what level it was when he learned it. That's the only problem. Sorry if I'm making the table shake constantly because I'm actually resting my arm on it to actually like do this recording in the first place. Case in point of how hard it is to actually do a recording of an actual DS screen. And there's the final Bellsprout. The writing of Hugo level 9 and Bellsprout level 3 is actually becoming a bit blurry, but then again, that's not really of any surprise. Not sure if it's the DS screen or something. Or it might actually be my iPad screen. Okay, here we found a Paralyze heal that will cure paralysis. And trust me when I say this, you will actually encounter wild Pokemon here. It's just they're not showing up right away. Yeah, there's nothing really else I can honestly say on this remark because it's just a simple case scenario of battle trainers, move on through the route, get some experience, learn a new move in the process. We've learned Ember. Should have really learned it at level 9, but it didn't unfortunately, but that's perfectly fine. We now have an O... can't think of the official term where you actually kill a Pokemon in one hit. There's the final Bellsprout. Yeah, it's just cheap experience, really. And yes, these stages you can't actually avoid. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to battle the rest of them off camera. So I think we're going to call it the end of this episode off early, guys. Next time on Pokemon HeartGold, we will get to the top of Sprout Tower and see what awaits us there. See you guys then.